Well, Australia's property market is showing renewed strength this week, with clearance rates hitting their highest level in nearly a decade. To walk us through the key numbers, I'm joined now by property editor at view.com.au, Emily Rayner. Emily, good afternoon. So what did these figures show?
Well, we can see across the country 2,040 homes went to auction last week, which was down 6.6% from the week before. But despite the drop in volume, the preliminary clearance rate jumped to 73.9%, which is the strongest result we've seen since July last year.
And so that's a pretty solid bounce, Emily. Are we seeing signs, one may argue, that the market momentum is shifting?
We are. Buyer confidence is definitely lifting, partly due to expectations of another rate cut next month, and that's driving more competitive auction conditions. Melbourne led the way with its best clearance rate in more than a year. Sydney had its highest result since February. Adelaide posted the highest clearance rate overall, and Brisbane and Canberra followed behind. Perth still remains mostly private treaty sales. Looking ahead, we're expecting auction volumes to hold just above 2,000 this week before easing back as the winter slowdown really starts to take effect.
And Emily, I understand there was a very emotional auction result in Manly on Sydney's northern beaches over the weekend.
That's right. Our standout result this week came from Manly's prestigious Eastern Hill. It was a two-bedroom apartment in Marlborough Gardens listed by Stone Real Estate, and it sold under the hammer for $2.86 million. More than 100 people turned out to watch the auction, and there were 3 active bidders competing for the home. The apartment was purchased way back in 1977 for just $41,500 by a 92-year-old gentleman. He sadly passed away recently, and as he had no children and as per his will, all proceeds from the sale will be donated to charity. The property was bought by a downsizing couple who now have a beautiful place to call home, and it's also got a really special story behind it.
Absolutely. Emily Rayner from view.com.au, thank you.
Thank you.